Okay guys, welcome in then. So we're gonna now go through the mobility stuff for a deadlift. Okay, again, so with the deadlift, it's vital, you know, the deadlift is the biggest lift you should be doing out of the 3 lifts. So it's vital that we get warm and that we incorporate the right muscle groups. First of all, so that you can lift good weight. Secondly, obviously for safety and to ensure that you're not pulling or elongating any muscles that we don't want to be doing. So, first thing we're gonna do is with a lacrosse ball, we're gonna do some glute ball work. So, with this, you're gonna sit on the ball, and you're gonna cross over the same side of the leg that you're working on. Okay, so then you're basically working around, nice and steady, slowly working around, trying to find any areas that are basically tight within the glute. Normally, it's like the top areas that's tight within the glute, and you want to spend like about a minute and a half work doing this, taking the pressure off and on with your hands. So if you can, try and take the pressure off with the hands so that all the pressure is onto the glute and you can work deep into the tissue. So both sides of that, making sure you're working deep into it. And then the next thing you're going to do is we're going to do IT band, so side part of the leg. And again, you're going to go all the way up to the hip and then down to around where the knee is. You're not going to go over the knee, but you're just tilting yourself forward and backwards, putting all the pressure onto the IT band. Obviously, if you're sitting down a lot, this is a great exercise to do to stretch out the IT band. And obviously, it's going to take away any pain from the side of the knee. If you're lifting a lot of weight, you don't want to be sort of like dominant on one side, pulling in. Okay. The next thing we're then going to do is we're going to go into using a band. These are specifically for this exercise, but if not, if you've only got rubber bands, you can use rubber bands as well. So you basically put them on around sort of knee height, and then all you're going to do is step side to side. Okay, the idea is though to keep the tension on the band. So step wider than shoulder distance first, so the tension is on. Then you're just going to step side to side. Okay, this is switching on all the sort of muscles around the hips, adductors and the abductors, and you're just getting the hips warm, ready to move. Also, you're working these glutes. So you want to make sure you're getting a good like 30, 40 reps, nice, fast, but controlled movement. Eventually you'll start to feel it burn around the glutes as well, and that's what we're doing, trying to switch the glutes on. Once you've done that, we're then going to go forward and backward motion. So you're going to go out to like a 45-degree angle. So from square, you're going to go at a 45-degree angle from there, and then you're going to go 45-degree angle backwards. Okay, so it will look like this. You go 45 and then 45. So again, let's do like 30 to 40 reps on one leg, and then you're going to swap over to the other leg. So both sides, switching on all the areas around the hip and the glute. You know, it's a vital area. If you try and think, as you're doing a deadlift, you're pulling up, your hips and glutes, adductors, abductors, all need to be switched on, because that's what you're going to push through with the deadlift movement. Okay, next one we're going to do is going to be a mobility drill, like a dynamic movement. So attach a band, quite a light band, it doesn't need to be heavy. Attach a band around to a fixed position, and then you're going to go around the hips, step quite far away so you've got a good bit of tension on, and just basically imagine you're doing a deadlift. So from this position, you're going to go down into that deadlift position, and you're just going to push your hips through. Now you need to fire this nice and fast so that the glutes are firing and switching on. So down into that deadlift position, fire your hips through. So again, you're just getting the glutes switched on and getting that momentum working. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do using a band. Same sort of effect, but we're working that movement again. You're going to go underneath your feet in your deadlift position, and then all you're going to do is from here, upright, and push through with the hips. Okay, so you're pushing through with the hips. You're basically mimicking that movement you can do with the deadlift. But the idea is with this, try and keep as upright as possible, so you're switching on all the muscle groups in the back. So try not to be in this position, sort of like pulling from there, look up, and then drive through. Okay, I'm going to put another one in as well. One last one. It's a great exercise this is. You want to do like half a step and then go for a scoop in the floor. So this is to switch on your hamstrings, glutes, and loosen off your back. So from here, I'm going to push my hips backwards and then scoop into the floor. Take half a step
and scoop into the floor. Half a step, scoop. And again, you want this to be nice and fast so that the muscles are warming up, the blood's getting into the area, and you're stretching off. So you're pushing your hip back, scooping into the floor, only half a step. You should feel that in your hamstrings, glutes, and your lower back. So with that, again, so probably do like about a minute's worth of work, walking backwards and forwards. So that's your deadlift mobilization. Again, let's make sure you do this, spend good time on it, spend around 10 minutes on it, so that you're getting a real deep, working within the muscle groups that you're going to be working on. That way you'll be able to lift heavier and obviously get bigger results within your training.